Hello viewers, in the playlist Careers in Law, I would talk today about international humanitarian law. Now this law is also known as law of armed conflict or law of war. You would agree with me that the armed conflicts, whether of international nature or of a type which is known as non-international armed conflict, have been taken place in the globe, around the globe for countless times. Presently, you are all aware that a serious conflict known as Ukraine war has been going on for over a year, and large number of European countries and others have been directly or indirectly impacted by this. Now, this international humanitarian law, which falls within the domain of public international law, offers huge career scope and opportunities for the law students. And these opportunities exist in, say, the armed forces, paramilitary forces, central police organizations, in the operations side, as well as in their legal branch, like Army's legal branch, you are aware, is known as the Judge Advocate General's Department. The students of this law, IHL, can also find employment in private practice, working for the think tanks. They can find employment in international organizations like peacekeeping troops or the Security Council, United Nations, various organizations at the global level like International Criminal Court. They can find employment with the armament or arms producing companies. Apart from the parliament, I mentioned about political parties which employ the experts from IHL, and of course amongst the teaching community, because the subject international humanitarian law has come to attract and acquire big interest amongst the law practitioners. Very basically, what does it indicate? IHL consists of the 4 Geneva Conventions, the additional protocols, and the customary international humanitarian law which is there. It talks about the legal rights and the protection that is available to the persons who may be in a conflict zone but may not be taking part in the hostilities, like the civilians don't take part, or those who were military persons but are no longer taking actual part in the hostilities, for example, prisoners of war or those who are sick and wounded on the battlefield. It also relates to the battles which take place on sea, and also the civilians who are in the battle zone. There are Geneva Conventions of 1949 vintage, also additional protocols and subsequent conventions and treaties like the Rome Statute, Ottawa Process, Cultural Property Conventions, and the like. And my advice, therefore, to the law students is that all those who want to make a career in this special law known as law of armed conflict may like to start with their internship and intense study of this subject while they are in the law school, so that they can make a career in international humanitarian law. Thank you.